Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the groundbreaking ceremony for the Frank M. and Dorthea Henry Science Center. I'm Chris Borton, the proud chair of the Board of Trustees at Misericordia. I'm very happy that all of you are here today. I extend a special welcome to our generous donors, elected officials, regional leaders, trustees, students, faculty, staff, and other guests. This is surely a momentous occasion, and today's cause for celebration began because of the generosity of one individual. I want to thank the late Mr. Frank Henry for his leadership gift that provided the momentum for our Now for Tomorrow campaign, a gift that propelled our vision for a modern science center into reality. Marjorie, Frank's daughter, a graduate of Misericordia and a member of our Board of Trustees, has graciously joined us today and will speak a bit later in our program. I also want to recognize all of my colleagues on the Board of Trustees whose unified financial support and leadership have been a notable part of what has brought us here today. Trustee Emeritus Sandy Insulaco and Trustee Mary Irwine have been exemplary leaders in their service as co-chairs of our Now for Tomorrow campaign. And they have been assisted in their work by Roger Howell, also a member of our Board of Trustees. I applaud the kindness of all the donors whose generosity has been essential in bringing this project to where we are today. The Henry Science Center will be the accumulation of a significant strategic planning initiative, one that will have dramatic positive impact on the teaching and research for our faculty and, most importantly, our students. Kudos to the faculty, architects, engineers, and administrators who have given a great amount of their personal time and energy to this project. A massive project driven by the desire to give our students the resources they deserve. And finally, I wish to extend my congratulations to our president, Thomas Boatsman. As we searched for a new president 6 years ago, we made it clear that the construction of a new science facility was our top priority. And Tom has carried this project forward with the support of so many of you here today. And now I'd like to introduce Mary Irwine, the co-chair of our Now for Tomorrow campaign, whose boundless energy and dedication to this effort has enabled us to be here today. Thank you. Mary?
Thank you, Chris. We are here today because of a friend, a leader, and a family that cares about the future of our community, that cares about our university and the students that enter through the arch, our future generation. Frank Henry could foresee the shortage and needs of our health care long before it happened. And as he always did, he took the leadership role and made a difference. Today's groundbreaking represents another milestone in our journey toward opening of the Frank and Dorthea Henry Science Center. We've gotten to this point because of judicious project planning inspired by our faculty in response to the needs of our students, not only those ambitious young men and women currently with us, but those yet to come. We've arrived here because of a president, a board of trustees and administration that understood the absolute necessity of this building project, and a campaign committee supported by an advancement team that has worked diligently with a sense of urgency. Everyone followed our leader. But we can't forget, we are here today also because of the generosity of so many. Our alumni, our parents, past parents, friends, faculty and staff, corporations, foundations, and the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Our Lisa Baker is here. Because of their collective generosity, the Now for Tomorrow campaign, which is the largest in the university's history, has surpassed anything done before. The result of the effort today promises us a building that will become a beacon of transformative teaching, learning, and especially research, and a growing endowment that better meets the institution's needs. We still have work to do, but just not today. Today, we pause to reflect on what we have achieved and remain capable of achieving in the day, months, and years to follow as we follow Frank Henry's dream, a dream that has come true. And now, I'd like you to turn the mic over to my good friend and co-chair, Sandy Insulaco. Thank you.
Thank you. I want to know who turned the heat off. I cannot tell you how privileged and proud I am to be celebrating the historic groundbreaking for our Frank M. and Dorothea Henry Science Center with you. This $30 million campaign, with its unprecedented focus on the science building renovation, the expansion, endowment, and the annual fund, will further define Misericordia as a leader, and this new building will provide opportunities in advanced science-based education and research opportunities that have not been known before. Time and again, we have seen greater good that results when concerned individuals say yes to Misericordia. There is no greater example of the power of affirmative than that set by Mr. Frank Henry. When Frank said yes to our request for a campaign lead gift, it set into motion a progressive fundraising inspired by the greatest example of giving in Misericordia's 95-year history. Science buildings often demonstrate an institution's commitment to cultivating and advancing knowledge. Within this context, Frank's commitment was a game changer. It emboldened us to think broadly in our efforts to raise funds in support of a dynamic building project unlike any other on campus. I'm excited for the new building and what it will mean. The Frank M. and Dorothea Henry Science Center will not only benefit the science majors, who will call it their home, but also the greater university community as well. We are forever grateful to have had exceptional benefactors like Frank Henry, who understand that giving above and beyond permits and encourages greatness to occur. His unparalleled generosity creates pathways to hope upon which our talented Misericordia students can work towards making this world a better and more humane place. To say a few words about her father's gift, I proudly ask Marjorie Marquardt, Frank's daughter, to come to the podium.
Good afternoon. I'd first like to clear up that there is not a search for a new president. It was a little scary there for a moment. I missed one meeting and I said, what happened? It is truly an honor to be here today. I would like my family members that are here to stand, part of the Henry Marcourt family. They're probably not happy about this, but my father would have been proud that we all came today and that there are so many people here. And what an honor to have my parents' name on the building. And I believe what my father would say is, okay, that's enough about me. That today is about Misericordia. It's about Misericordia moving into the future with a state-of-the-art science building. And everyone will benefit from this new building. The students, the faculty, the staff, parents, alumni, the community. It's an outreach to everywhere within our area. That's what today is about. I'm honored and I'm so privileged to have had parents that cared about their community, cared about Misericordia. But my father would say, today is not about me. Today is about all of you who are here to celebrate a brand new science building. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is David Ream. I'm the Vice President of Academic Affairs. And first, thank you, Marjorie, for your kind remarks. All of us at Misericordia are deeply appreciative of everything that you and your family have done and continue to do on behalf of this university. It's important to realize that during the 4 years as undergraduates at Misericordia, every student walks through the halls of our science building. And thus, beginning in fall of 2020, every undergraduate will work in and experience the excellence of the Frank M. and Dorothea Henry Science Center. This is true not only for biology and chemistry majors, not only for any students in the health sciences, but all of our students. Unlike many institutions these days, Misericordia still believes in the value of a liberal arts education, broadly considered. We want students to be taking courses in philosophy, religion, literature, history, fine arts, and science, so that they may be introduced to the expansiveness of the world in which we live, and so that they may begin to work with and appreciate methods of inquiry of a variety of disciplines. Employers want students who can read, write, and think, especially think. Education in the sciences is necessary for the development of an understanding of the scientific method and its importance in today's world. With the construction of the Henry Science Center, Misericordia University will be positioned all the more strongly to provide excellence in educational opportunity for all of our students. For this reason, all of us who will live and work in the Frank M. and Dorothea Henry Science Center are deeply appreciative to all of those who have made this building a reality. Thank you. At this point, I'd like to introduce Michelle Ash, class of 2019, a biology major and a fellow lover of wine. Michelle won a prestigious research experience for undergraduates fellowship in the summer of 2018 through Lehigh University and spent the summer in Bordeaux, France, doing research. Michelle, please come forward.
Well, thank you for that introduction, Dr. Ream. My name's Michelle Ash, and I'm a biology major and chemistry minor here at Misericordia University. But as some of you may know, I also practically live in the first floor of the science building. So my identity as a transfer student made me a unique personality at Misericordia 3 years ago, when I was grappling with finding my place in the scientific world. Misericordia has provided the ground for me to thrive since then, giving me opportunities I never thought possible for myself. In 2017, I participated in the Summer Undergraduate Research Fellowship Program, also known as SURF, here at the university, where I worked with Dr. Jeff Stevens on an atomic force microscope in the current science building. After researching biological physics of yeast cells for a year and a half, I was awarded the opportunity to travel to France and participate in an international research internship at the University of Bordeaux this past summer, studying the viscosity and surface tension of natural gels using lasers. Since then, I have had the privilege of presenting both of my research projects at the American Physical Society and Biophysical Society national meetings, and am published as a second author on 2 cutting-edge experimental physics papers. Because of these experiences, I will be beginning my graduate studies as a biomedical science PhD student at Rush University in Chicago this fall. Without the foundations in both research and scientific knowledge, as well as the personal education Misericordia's professors have provided, I could have only dreamed of making my experiences a reality. While Misericordia has given me the opportunity to reach past the goals I have set for myself, I am excited for what the new science building will bring to the STEM community, both within the university and on a national scale. By updating equipment and laboratory conditions, Misericordia's students will be better prepared and have a more competitive edge, spreading Misericordia's influence far beyond the reaches of northeastern Pennsylvania. I would like to thank all of my professors for the wisdom they have instilled upon me during my time at Misericordia, especially my advisor, Dr. Asservatham, and Dr. Stevens, who has graciously dealt with my crazy ideas for the past 2 years, as well as the donors for their contributions to help students like myself attain our dreams. And now I'd like to introduce Dr. Boatsman, our president.
Good morning. The groundbreaking for the Frank M. and Dorothea Henry Science Center is a special moment in Misericordia's history. When completed, the Science Center will be our largest academic building constructed in our 95-year history. Accordingly, it will be the most expensive building, supported by the largest fundraising campaign we've undertaken, Now for Tomorrow. Frank Henry's gift to the campaign, followed by the generosity of so many others, has been transformative in every sense of the word. By their very nature, groundbreakings are forward-looking. We plan to build something here, right here, that will enhance the educational capabilities of our campus. Even the name of the campaign, Now for Tomorrow, illustrates the visionary aspect of what this university is intending to do in the Henry Science Center. Misericordia has many more big ideas planned in the near future as we explore more ways to enhance our collaboration with each other and with our community. On behalf of our leadership team, I wish to extend our thanks to all of our donors who've supported Now for Tomorrow to date. While we've met our $30 million initial goal, we still have $1 million to raise for the renovation of the current building. So I extend an invitation to those who may still want to give in support of this project. You'll be part of something special, and I ask you to ask Mary or Sandy how you can help as soon as possible. I want to thank them for leading this extraordinary effort. So I want to thank all the faculty and staff who've contributed to the planning that brings us this amazing day. Thank you to the caring, motivated students who seize opportunities as Misericordia University affords them to make their lives better, extending the reputation of our fine university, and living every day in every way the charisms of the Sisters of Mercy. I see so many of you today that I met 6 years ago, and hopefully we'll see you long into the future, apparently. But it's great to see this day come. I know a lot of us worked for a long time to get here, and I'm just thrilled that you could join us and be part of this celebration today. I'd like now to invite Father Michael Bryant to give a blessing to our project, followed by our formal shovel in the ground ceremony. Father Michael.
We gather today to honor and acknowledge Frank and Dorothea Henry, their family, and many friends of Misericordia University, who are truly a blessing to this community. We pray for the many students who will someday walk through the doors of this science center in pursuit of greater knowledge and a greater understanding of the needs of the people in our world whom they will serve. We pray for the faculty who will cultivate and advance knowledge and critical thinking to these students. And we pray for the community of staff who will maintain and continue to manage and support this edifice of education. We pray that they all will always move forward the values of and mission of mercy, service, justice, and hospitality. So let us pause now as we look toward tomorrow, seeking the graces we need to be God's blessing for humanity and all of God's creation. Gracious God, through the vision of Misericordia's founders, the Sisters of Mercy, and the vision of Frank and Dorothea Henry, fill us with a deeper sense of mercy, that those whom we serve will be strengthened in their dignity because of the education and research that will flow from this science center. Protect all those involved in the building and creation of this building, that their service will not be forgotten. Lead us to a just society where the human needs of women, men, and children will be at the forefront of all the learning that is birthed in these classrooms and laboratories. And may the hospitality that you place in the hearts and spirits of the Henry Marquardt family be evident in all who have any connection with Frank and Dorthea Henry Science Center, today and tomorrow. We ask for this blessing now and forever. Amen.
Hi.
You ready? Hi. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
All right. Ready? JB, let me know when you're ready. I'm good. You ready? Put back, yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I hurt you? Paul, I can't see faces. Yeah, we're doing this.